Happy evening, friends. Welcome to my channel, Rise in Victory. It's a pleasure to be here today to talk about something that has the power to transform not just individuals but entire societies. It is nothing but entrepreneurship. Every great innovation, every big company, every life changing product we see around us all started as a small idea in someone's mind. But what made the difference? It's it wasn't just the idea. It was the entrepreneurial spirit, the courage to take that idea, believe in it, and make it real. What is entrepreneurship? Let's start simple. Entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business or earning money. It's about seeing opportunities where others see problems, creating value from nothing, taking risks, believing in your vision even when no one else does. In short, an entrepreneur is not just a business person, they are a dreamers, doers, and a difference maker. Why entrepreneurship matters? Why does entrepreneurship matter so much? Because entrepreneurs are job creators, not job seekers. When a person starts a company, they don't just change their own life, they create opportunities for dozens, hundreds, even thousands of others. Think of Steve Jobs, who turned a garbage startup into Apple, a company that changed technology forever. Elon Musk, who risked everything for Tesla and SpaceX when people called him crazy. Mazumdar Shah, who began Bicon in her garage and built India's largest biotech company. Ritesh Agrawal, who started Oyo Rooms at 18 and transformed India's hospitality industry. All of them had one thing in common, that is, they believed in their vision and never gave up. Now, let's come to the parts. Part 1, the entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurship begins not with money or resources but with a mindset. An entrepreneurial mindset means seeing challenges as opportunities, learning from failure, thinking creatively, taking responsibility, and most importantly, acting with courage. Remember, fear kills more dreams than failure failure ever will. Every successful entrepreneur has failed at some point, but instead of saying I can't, they ask, how can I? That's the different, friends. Part 2, the power of vision. Every business begins with a vision, a picture of what the future could be. Entrepreneurs don't just see the world as it is, they imagine what it would become. When Jeff Bezos started Amazon, people said, who will buy books online? When Elon Musk launched SpaceX, people laughed. Private rockets, impossible. When Narayana Murthy founded Infosys, India's IT sector was barely born. But these people had vision and they stuck to it. Vision gives directions, vision gives meaning to struggles. Vision turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers, friends. So, as an aspiring entrepreneur, ask yourself, what problem do I want to solve? And what difference do I want to make? Business is not just about profits, it's about purpose, my dear friends. Part 3, the role of failure. Now, let's be honest, entrepreneurship is not easy. It's full of sleepless nights, uncertainty, and setbacks. But it's in those failures that we learn our biggest lessons. For example, Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked how he felt, he said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. I just found 1,000 ways that didn't work. That is the true entrepreneurial attitude. Failure doesn't mean you are done. It means you are getting closer to success, my dear friends. Next, part 4, innovation and creativity. Entrepreneurs are problem solvers. They don't just copy what others are doing, they innovate. Innovation isn't always about investing something new. It can also mean doing the same thing better. Think about Swiggy, Zomato, or Ola. None of these ideas were completely new, but their founders used technology plus creativity to make life easier for millions. Innovation is about looking at an old problem in a new way, and creativity is the fuel that drives it, my dear friends. Next, part 5, risk and resilience. Entrepreneurship is like jumping off a cliff and building your parachute on the way down. You need courage and resilience. Risk is unavoidable, but without risk, there is no reward, my dear friends. The difference between an entrepreneur and everyone else is this: when others see risk, entrepreneur, entrepreneurs see opportunities. When others stop after failure, entrepreneurs start again. Resilience, the ability to bounce back, is what separates dreamers from doers. Part 6, the Indian context. India today is one of the world's fastest growing startup ecosystems. We have more than 1 lakh startups and over 100 unicorns, companies worth over $1 billion. Young entrepreneurs from small towns like Surat, Indore, Vijayawada are creating global businesses. Government initiatives like Startup India, Digital India, and Make in India have opened doors like never before, my dear friends. But the real driving force behind India's entrepreneurial resolution is you, the youth. You have ideas, you have energy, you have access to technology and global networks. The only thing you need is the confidence to begin, my dear friends. Part 7, Steps to Becoming an Entrepreneur. Here are 5 key steps to start your entrepreneurial journey. That is 1. Identify a problem. Every great business solves a problem. Look around. What frustrates people? What can be improved? Where there is a problem, there is a potential business. 2. Find your passion. Don't start a business just for money. Start something you truly care about because passion will keep you going when things get tough. 3. Start small, think big. You don't need millions to start. Start small, test your idea, learn, adapt. Remember, even Google started as a universal university project. 4. Build a great team. No one succeeds alone. Surround yourself with people who share your vision, who complement your strengths and challenge your thinking. Number 5. Never stop learning. My dear friends, entrepreneurship is a journey, not a destination. Keep learning from books, mentors, and most importantly, your mistakes, my dear friends. Next, come to the part 8, the social impact of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs don't just create companies, they create change. They build jobs, they solve social problems, they inspire others to dream. Social entrepreneurs like Anand Mahendra, rural empowerment, Harish Hande, Solar Lightning, and Ruma Devi, women's empowerment through crafts are proof that business can also serve humanity. True entrepreneurship is not just about profit, it's about purpose, people, and progress. Next, part 9, my dear friends. The future belongs to entrepreneurs. In the upcoming decade, AI, robotics, and digital transformation will change everything, jobs, industries, even though education. But one thing will remain constant, the need for creative thinkers and innovators, my dear friends. The future doesn't belong to those who play safe. It belongs to those who dare to imagine, create, and lead. Conclusion: be the change maker. Let me end with this thought. Every time you buy something, you are supporting someone's dream, an entrepreneur's dream. Now imagine if you could be that person whose dream changes lives. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. Don't follow the crowd. Lead it. Entrepreneurship is not just a career choice, it's a lifestyle of courage. So believe in your ideas, believe in yourself, because the next big company, the next big innovation, the next big change could begin with you. This all what the entrepreneurship is. Thank you.